Last week, I called for an international press conference where I addressed, or rather, I added my voice to the raging debate of the prevalence corruption within our judiciary, which have become a threat to Nigeria's democratic survival, because Section 13 of Nigeria's constitution, which is just a one article written in that section, that says Nigeria as a nation shall base on the principles of democracy and justice. The constitution of Nigeria and the Nigerian nation should be on democracy and justice. And section 14 of Nigeria's constitution says sovereignty belongs to the people and not to certain individuals in high or big offices. It belongs to the people. I ran for election in 2023 general elections. I won with majority of total vote cast. I campaigned through the nooks and crannies of the northeastern Nigeria, which is beleaguered by Boko Haram. In some of our outings, our campaigns, we encountered Boko Haram attacks. Not once, not twice in the night. Yet, because we believe in democracy, we did not cower, we did not give up. We continued fighting for democracy. And after all that, you come to Abuja and judicial bandits steal your mandate, and they say you should not talk so that they can continue in their crime. In the past few weeks, I know whenever you fight corruption, corruption will fight back. In the past few weeks, few days precisely, social media have been awash with sponsored campaign smear against my person, some of them going as low as using gutter language. I read one yesterday by one Comfort Obi, the publisher of Source newspaper, for over 1 hour plus reading, was insulting me. Could not even go into the matter I raised. They want to suffocate truth. They want to deflect attention on the substance of the matter that I was raising by going into personality attack and not going into the salient matters I raised in my press conference and my petition to the president of the country and the Nigerian Judicial Commission, NJC. Even a baby know that there's corruption in the judiciary. And trying to attack me is not what Nigerian judiciary need. What judiciary need is total reform. Judiciary need reform, not attacking those who feel they can attack when they say there's corruption in the judiciary. When Justice Mohammed came out in his valedictory speech after he retired from the Supreme Court and said there's corruption in the judiciary, no one took him to court. When Chidi Adinkalu, among so many people, came out and said there's corruption in the judiciary, no one took him to court. When Senator Abbo said that corruption in the judiciary, say you come and prove it. Take me to court. If you don't take me to court within 3 days, I will take you to court for defamation, so that I will go and prove the corruption in the judiciary. I am a big man in this country, whether I like it or not. I served in the Nigerian Senate, exclusive club. So I am unintimidatable. I have gone beyond being intimidated by a mere human being. I am too big to be intimidated. Using institutions of government, you cannot intimidate me. However, this is not a personal fight between me and Chioma. No, it's never. It is a fight between good and evil. It is a fight between democracy and undemocratic forces. I do not want this issue personalized. I am not a petty man. I am never petty. I am known for being bold. I'm known for being brave. And I am known for standing up to speak the truth, no matter whose us is God. That's what I'm known for. Deflecting people's attention from the matters I raise, which I will raise here today again, will not help. I contested for election and I won with a margin of about 12,000 between me and the person that came second. I also defeated him in his own local government. I defeated him in his own ward. I went to his polling unit and we drew. He got 33, I got 33 in his own polling unit. People decided. Only for a judge to come down in Abuja and cancel election in 253 polling units. 253 polling units. She cancelled election there. These 253 polling units represent 27% of the total number of polling units in my senatorial district. I want to ask, Nigeria have 36 states and FCT, making 37. 27% of 37 is 10 states. Tinubu won election in 12 states. Atiku won election in 12 states. Peter Obi won election in 11 states. Kwankwaso won election in 1 state. How will Tinubu feel if they cancel election in 10 local governments where he won election? Because it's 27%. So if they cancel election in 10 local governments out of that 7, how will Tinubu feel? Will they be happy? Won't there be protests? Won't there be spill of blood? There will be. We saw what happened in 2011 when Wilo Jenta won election in this country. Innocent lives were wasted. So if they cannot cancel election in 10 states that represent 27% of the number of local governments, of states in Nigeria, why canceling 253 polling units out of 924, represent 27%? These 253 polling units have a total cumulative voter register of 155,800 registered voters. 155,800 registered voters. The Constitution is the Electoral Act is clear that if the margin of lead between the two candidates or election cancelled in polling units is more than the margin of lead between the two candidates, then there will be a rerun. But they refuse to order for a rerun because they know that I will win. Of course, why won't I win my ward? I got over 7,000 votes in my own ward. They cancelled the whole ward. Valid votes cast, destroyed in the 253 polling units 57,775 valid votes cancelled. That nobody shall come, the least someone in my shoe can do, the least he can do is to talk the way I'm talking, because I believe in peace and stability of Nigeria. That's why I'm even being gentle. That's the least. You cannot destroy people and say they should not talk. One bad judge is more dangerous than 100 terrorists. One bad judge is more dangerous than 100 terrorists in a city. Because the essence of law and law enforcement is to ensure that law enforcement agencies arrest the terrorists and take him to court or take them to court. What if that one bad judge release them? They are coming back to us in their own hundreds or multitudes, because they now know that there's no law. So we shall fight bad judges, and that's what I'm doing today. We will continue fighting for a better Nigeria. This Nigeria, by fire, by force, will become better. We will not give up on our country. Let me give little analysis about the places where elections was cancelled. What was the contestation? That there was cancellations in the EC8A forms, where you are writing 7 and the 7 look like 9. The 7 so that the 7 will look good. And you say there's cancellation. Even where presiding officer countersign, they say no, there's cancellation here. What is the problem again? That where some political parties who did not field candidates in the said senatorial election, that INEC did not give them 0 score. That why didn't you write 0 here? I have sample of the polling unit Chioma cancelled here. This one, here, you see here, this empty here. It was cancelled because they didn't write 0, 0. This one here, they put dash because they didn't score. They put dash. They cancelled election. See journalists, see our Cote. Look at it here. They put dash because they score 0. That why didn't you put dash? They could have written 0 there. See this one. I got 538 votes here. Others got 0. They didn't contest. They put blank. They didn't contest. They put blank. They cancelled this polling unit because they didn't write 0. Look at this one. They put dash because they scored 0. They cancelled polling units. Look at these ones. They cancelled these ones. So everywhere I won election, it was cancelled. And I will read relevant sections of our Electoral Act, Section 70 of Electoral Act. Section 70 says, subject to the provision of this Act, the Commission shall issue and publish in the Federal Government Gazette guidelines for this Act, or guidelines, any guidelines issued by the Commission shall be stamped, signed. Let me read again. Subject to the provision of this Act, the Commission shall issue and publish in the Federal Government Gazette guidelines for the elections, which shall make provisions, among other things, for step-by-step recording of the poll in the electoral forms as may be prescribed from the beginning, from the polling unit to the last collection center, Section 70. And this is the Electoral Act, which I have here with me, and I will give you copies. This is the electoral guideline of INEC. And let me read Section 60. Section 60 of the Electoral Act says, the presiding officer shall, after counting the votes at the polling unit enter the votes scored by each candidate in a form to be prescribed by the commission, as the case may be. The form shall be signed and stamped by presiding officer. It says here that it shall be scored as scored by the candidate. What if a political party did not field a candidate? What will be scored for the candidate? 0 is a number. Is 0 not a number? 0 is a number. Minus 0 is a number. He said you should enter the vote scored by the candidate. Now the political party don't even have a candidate. And Justice Chioma said they should score 0 for a candidate that did not contest election. So we shall allocate votes. 0 is a vote. That you shall allocate 0 for the candidate. And because you did not allocate votes for the candidate, as is seen here, they say cancel all the polling units. Why they did not put 0? This is the kind of stupid judgment we got from the courts. And when you stand up to say that something have to change, they said they will take you to court, they will do this. Do I look like one afraid of going to court? I said again, the corruption in the judiciary is endemic. It's endemic. The day I go that court, they will hide themselves in shame and heads will roll. At a point, when some agents of judges were calling me to come to hotel, to come and meet them in room so and so, I had to call my lawyer. I said, these people are calling me. I took 3 senior advocates of Nigeria, even though there is no case in my own, but so that people will not say, you didn't do what is right. You took junior lawyer. I took 3 senior advocates of Nigeria. Do you know what it means to hire 1 senior advocate of Nigeria? I took 3. Good judges, good lawyers. So good lawyers will continue to suffer in this country. And bad lawyers who do legwork in the night will continue to hold the country at ransom. You all know, you journalists, you know that there's corruption in the judiciary. Nobody can cancel these votes for free. Nobody. Somebody will just come here and give any judgment that he didn't fit, not in the law, not in any constitution, and they want to get away with it. Bend down, select judgment. No single polling unit, no single witness was called. No single witness appeared in the court. No single, apart from the petitioner who appeared at the tribunal and said, yes, where were you on the day of election? He said, I was at my polling unit. Did you go around the 273 polling units? No. Why are the witnesses? No witness. So no witness appeared. I didn't know that judges of today, electoral judges of today, the gossip is admissible. It's an admissible hard fact. So you use gossip, what was told to you, what my agent told me. He said in the court, my agent told me. So the court accept gossip as hard facts and arrive at judgment based on a gossip. Grounds that was used in cancelling the elections was withdrawn at the tribunal level. I want to repeat myself again. Grounds that was used to cancel my election, it was withdrawn by the petitioners at the tribunal level. Yet, Chioma reinstated that ground at the Court of Appeal without the petitioner even asking for the ground to be reinstated, and used that same ground that she reinstated to deliver her judgment. I said last week, even the judgment that she gave, that she read in the court, is different from the CTC that we got. When you talk, they sponsor some small people to go and drag you down, insult my father, insult my mother. My mother is late, so you cannot even insult her. She doesn't hear insult. insult my mother, insult me, call me whatever names, just because I speak out. I don't want this personal. If I go personal on some of them, you will not buy the shishi. I have the capacity to go dirty too. I can go dirty if I want to go dirty, but I don't want dirtiness and personal fight to erode this just cause of bringing succor to the people who contest for election, and Nigerians give them their votes. If we go personal, we lose the whole thing. I don't want to go personal. They should not push people to go personal. Who doesn't have money to hire people to attack people on social media? I'm a social media. In fact, I'm one of the biggest social media influencers in this country. If I say one thing, it goes viral. I don't need to pay money for it. I don't want to attack personalities. I want to attack issues. Attacking the messenger so that the message will not be heard, will not help them. Section 136 of Electoral Act clearly, maybe I read it. Section 136 okay, section 136 say subject to subsections 2 and 3 above, if the tribunal or the court, as the case may be, determines that a candidate who was returned as elected was not validly elected on any ground, the tribunal or court shall nullify the election and order the commission to conduct fresh election not later than 90 days. If for any reason the election, you say you should order election if it is cancelled. In my own case, it was not, election was not ordered. And you journalists, you are keeping quiet? And when I give this thing, like last time, Arise Television, they went and deliberately, Arise, you are here, deliberately caught out places, did not discuss all the points I raised. One lady just said there, the former senator of Adamawa have accused Monica Damsa of sending her children. Did I say that? You were there. Did I say that? I said Court of Appeal has gone lower and lower under Monica Damsa as the president. And it is true. See what is happening in her state, in Jos. It's a shame. And the next thing, and I said, when I screened you, did I ask for money from you? Why are your judges asking for money from politicians? That was the case I raised. And the next one, Senator Abbo is being delusional. They cut out 5 minutes talk and then bring that one again and join the one that they want projected and they put. Journalists, you are suffering. You are not being paid enough in this country. Journalists deserve more. Journalists deserve funds from federal government because you are the defenders of justice, you are the defenders of democracy, and you are doing a lot for this country which people don't give you the credit that you deserve. You fought so hard for democracy to be sustained, to be returned to Nigeria. During military regime, they were killing journalists. Why are they killing journalists? Because you are standing up, you are exposing bad things. You should continue doing that. Don't let anybody come and then, because of any other sentimental blues, you go and report what was not given. My brother who was commissioner to Akpabio, the SAN, who said he will take me to court, he was made commissioner at an Attorney General of Akwa Ibom State in 2014. December 2014, he was nominated as Commissioner of Justice in Akwa Ibom State. On 15th January, 5 days to Senator Akpabio leaving power, he confirmed him as Commissioner of Justice in Akwa Ibom State, who said he will take me to court. My brother, take me to court. You have to take me to court. But before you go to court, go and read a report Go and read a report, Corruption in the Judiciary. Corruption in the Judiciary, published by ResearchWork. Impact of corruption in judicial system in Nigeria, a case of Akwa Ibom State. Go and read the report of corruption in judiciary using Akwa Ibom State as a case study. When you come, we will talk the rest. I don't want to go personal. Number 12, forged documents were admitted in the court in the case of my brother. Meaning, someone brought forged Beaver's report, forgery, and took it to court. When we realized that this was not Beaver's report as we obtained from INEC, we subpoenaed INEC to come to court. And INEC came to court. A deputy director appeared in court. And he said, no, this is not our document. He denied that document in the court. Yet, Chioma said, whether INEC deny or not, me, I will accept. And sack my brother from the House of Reps. This is the court in Nigeria. What am I going to do? I have written petition to Mr. President. Such characters is not fit for Supreme Court. She's not fit for Supreme Court. We have had cases under Buhari regime in 2016 where judges were sued to court. And if they continue, take this, I will sue her. She should resign. She should resign. The news should be tomorrow. Senator Abbo asked Chioma Ihime to resign from the bench. She'll tender her resignation. When she got to the Supreme Court, we will continue to press for it if they go against it. I know NJC. NJC will call. I have written to NJC. And also, I have written to the American Embassy in Nigeria. I have written the office of Mr. Anthony Blinken, direct to the US. And I've written Nigeria's embassy in Nigeria and sent Mr. Anthony Blinken's own direct secretary for state. And I'm calling on the US, the European Union, and the UK to add corrupt judges to the list of visa ban for them and their families. They should not be allowed into the US. Their families should not allowed into the US. If their children are there, they should be deported back so that we can live in this same Nigeria with their children. You can't destroy our country and send our children abroad. We go there, now here, we die here. I'm calling on American government, European Union, the UK, to deport children of erring judges so that we can live here together with them and add them to visa ban under the persons undermining democracy law, as America did in Uganda on 5th December 2023. America selected Ugandan officials and banned them from entering the US. It's time for America, European Union, and the UK to implement this in Nigeria, starting with these judges. God bless you. Arrest section 60, arrest section 70, arrest section 136. Which one did they do? It's not about the law. It's about judicial rascality. It's rascality. It's banditry. It's been down select. So we did what is right in the Electoral Act. Section 136 said that if election is cancelled, within 90 days, let there be another election. Did they do that? No. Who gave Chioma the right to cancel election because he did not allocate vote of 0 to a candidate that did not participate? And how does adding 0 change the outcome of the election? It's not about the law. We are all Nigerians here. The problem of Nigeria is not the law or policy. It's about implementation. So we have to begin to name and shame them. Your second question.
Second question, sir. You said you allege that Court of Appeal justices usually, when you were ever approached to give a bribe to them.
Yes, I was approached to give bribe to judges. I was approached. Not one, not two, not three. I was approached to give bribe to judges. Their agents took hotels in Abuja and asked me to come and meet them in the hotel. I have them hard facts. You see, that's why I said, when they take me to court, they will hear them. Do I look like a stupid person who talk without me know what I'm saying? I'm a very honest person. If I hurt you and I realize that I'm wrong, I'll go and tell you I'm sorry. I don't pretend. If I do something that I know what I did is not right, fall short of my standard as a man, as a father, as a Christian, when I know that I have erred, I have sinned, I will go to God and say, Father, I am sorry. This is not you. This is not me. And I will go to anybody that have erred and said, I am sorry. This is a mistake. I don't hide myself. So let me confirm to you, I was approached by judges agent. They took hotels in Abuja. I have these hard facts. I have text messages. I have WhatsApp messages calling me to go and meet judges in a hotel. At a point, I called my lawyer. I said, these people are calling me to go and meet them in a hotel. And my lawyer said, don't go. Let us lose election. Let us lose this court case. Then for you, Cliff, to give bribe. Don't go. And I didn't go. And I have it.
Is it at the tribunal level or this?
Court of Appeal level. Court of Appeal level. I have cases. I have many cases. And I want to thank all those who have been calling me, all those NSAS that have been sending me troves and troves of documents. They said, they are taking you to court, take these documents and go to court. I want to thank all of you who send me troves of documents, troves of conversation, recorded messages, links, copies of documents. I want to thank all of you, friends of democracy. You are the real heroes of democracy. My brother, they are all over. If you sit down in Senate tea room, or Senators take room and discuss freely, you will begin to think what is happening. So I answer. Any question? I don't want to talk about the party. I don't want to talk about the party. Let's talk about judiciary.
So beyond now, what happens? Like you've addressed us now. What's the next move for you?
Well, we will wait for NGC to call us, and I believe they will do the right thing. Today, I heard that there was protest that was supposed to take place into Supreme Court. Yesterday, up to 3 a.m., I was going all over the place trying to stop protest. You see, we shouldn't protest for everything, unless if it becomes must. This country is going through so much. We are going through the most turbulent season. After the inhuman civil war that we had, this is the next most turbulent season economically in the history of Nigeria, where human beings are harvesting leaves that was never eaten before. They are breaking leaves to come and just cook it and deceive children with it so the children can eat and go to bed. Where people are going days without food. Where a bag of sugar is 75,000. Bag of rice 75,000. Bag of cement 11,000 today in my local government. 11,000 for bag of cement. Nigeria is going through a lot. I don't want anybody to protest because of this. I know any protest can be hijacked in this country. I love Goodluck Jonathan. He said, my ambition is not what blood of any Nigerian. This was a man who considered defeat as the president of Nigeria. Whether rightly or wrongly, he said whatever the outcome of the election result, he said, I have taken it. This is a hero of democracy. How many African leaders can behave like Goodluck Jonathan? I want to be like one. And that's why I said, I am not calling for review of my case. Because when you call for review, another person will call for review. It will open Pandora box of reviews. It will make ridicule of the Electoral Act. Any other question?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.